Alright, you guys, another Friday, another week gone by of some pretty exciting news within the gaming industry. And you know what we do every Friday? We hit you with the highlights, things that I like, things that I thought were interesting, things I think you might be interested in as well. Things like Super Mario Bros. Wonder stirring up some conversation, some controversy within the Nintendo fan base. Things like Spider-Man 2 leaking out some information that might shock some people, and Starfield has officially gone gold and is in the hands of reviewers. All that plus some more information in this video. Stick around if you guys want to hear some more. Like the video if you guys like the video. Please subscribe if you guys want to. It does help me out tons. Before we get into the video, how was your guys this Friday? I hope it's been a good one, and without wasting any more time, let's get into this video. Topic number 1, Super Mario Bros. Wonder stirring up some kind of controversy. Why are people mad about this game that looks fantastic? Well, Super Mario Bros. Wonder has been pitched from the beginning that this is like the new Super Mario Bros. Games but different. So it has like that Super Mario 2D like platforming that we come to expect. It also has like that local multiplayer where you can play with your friends for up to 4 players. Now, I did say local multiplayer because it has come to light that there will be no online multiplayer in Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and this has aggravated and upset some of the more hardcore fans that were really looking forward to this and looking forward to playing with their friends online. Personally, my take is I don't care. I would never planned on playing this online. I planned on playing this locally with my son, with my wife, maybe my brothers, but never had any interest in playing this game online. And honestly, when I first saw the trailer, and online never even crossed my mind with this game. It's just not something that I expected, not from Nintendo, not from 2D Mario. It just doesn't sound like a good time in my opinion, but I get it. There's a lot of people who want to play with their friends that don't live next door to them anymore. It is what it is. Time to make new friends, my guy. Sorry, not sorry. What could be seen as good news, weird news, leak news, I guess. Faro Interactive, this is the studio that ported over things like Grid and Alien Isolation to the Nintendo Switch, have tweeted out like a mysterious code pretty much saying that they're working on 2 new games specifically for the Nintendo Switch. There's a lot of speculation as whether this would be like a GameCube game, whether this would be like a third-party game. Just a lot of people speculating about what Faro Interactive might be bringing to the Nintendo Switch. Personally, I don't know. I don't care. Bring whatever you want at this point. I think Nintendo Switch has just been like a beacon for ports, for remasters, for remakes, and it's just been a good thing to see. So the more games, the better. And Faro Interactive has a good history with porting over some fantastic games to the Nintendo Switch. Some of them even being better than the original like games that they're porting. Things like Alien Isolation looking better and running better on the Nintendo Switch than it did on the PS4. So whatever Faro Interactive wants to bring, hey, I'm down to see what it is. The COO of the Pokemon Company had an interview with comicbook.com where they pretty much grilled him on like the current state of Pokemon games. The COO did acknowledge that the current games aren't really performing as well as they'd like. He is considering that maybe they have to readjust their cadence at which they release games at. Pretty much hinting at the fact that they're probably going to be releasing them at a slower cadence to ensure quality, to ensure that the games come out in the state that the fans deserve. And this could be just PR talk, and I feel like it is. I feel like the Pokemon Company isn't really going to stop their machine that they have pumping games out left and right. I just don't think they really can, not until the game stops selling. Because right now, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is one of the worst performing games I've played in a really long time. Yet, this game is selling millions and millions and millions of copies, and I don't see it slowing down anytime soon. So, yeah, I think it'd be great for Pokemon Company to reconsider the way that their games are releasing. But at the same time, if your games are selling as they are, can you really be mad at them for releasing them at the cadence that they're releasing them at? If you told me that I'm gonna get paid the more money for releasing these games faster, I'm gonna release them faster. That's just kind of the way it is, man. So unless I think the fan base really changes the way they consume these games, I don't see a reason why the Pokemon Company would do it on their own. Next news story honestly really surprised me. The developers behind DC Universe Online have announced that they're bringing DC Universe Online to PlayStation 5 and to the Xbox Series X and S, like through an upgrade, through an update. The PC players are also going to see these updated animations, updated graphics, etc. This surprised me because I played this back on PS3 and it was a fun game back then, but I didn't really stick to it. So it surprised me to learn that this game still exists, that people are still playing this consistently. If you guys don't know, this is an online MMO set in the DC universe where they kind of like replay out like new like comic book stories, etc. And it's really cool where you create your own character and you kind of live in this world with all these other people, MMA style or MMO style. And it is just a really cool game, and it's exciting to see that this game still exists today. Sticking with superheroes and the whole superhero video game stuff like that, Spider-Man 2 has had some more information leak out probably a little bit earlier than PlayStation really wanted it, because a tweet from PlayStation came out, but it was also taken down 15 minutes later, was showing some of the accessibility features in Spider-Man 2, things to look forward to. And I think this is one of the things that PlayStation holds like really high in regards, is their accessibility feature, something that I like to see from PlayStation. So things like, you know, motion blurs being removed, taken off, a bunch of sliders, stuff like that. One of the accessibility features that really caught the attention of like the fan base for Spider-Man 2 is the fact that you're gonna be able to play this game in multiple different speeds, from like 80%, 50%, even as low as 30% speed. I don't know who wants to play the game like this, but hey, if it makes it easier for you to play it, have at it, my guy. Tom Henderson is someone who's been reporting on a lot of PlayStation accessories, PlayStation hardware like leaks. And one of the things that he referenced in the past, earlier like this year and late last year, was that we should be expecting a PlayStation 5 Slim, or like change up to the PlayStation 5 console as we know it. And a leak did come out from China in like one of these FAQ like type forums, and they showed off a picture of what looked to be like a PlayStation 5 slimmer remodel. A lot of people were saying that it looks ugly, it looks hideous, a lot of information about it. And yeah, that's cool, and there probably will be some kind of remodel releasing later this year to help cut down on like manufacturing costs, etc. The thing that gets me excited about this specific leak is the fact that Tom Henderson has also leaked out the Project Q, and that we've seen come to fruition. And if this PlayStation Slim remodeled, whatever comes out, another thing that he has said is accurate. And then this will leave just the final thing being the PlayStation 5 Pro releasing sometime later next year. There's been a lot of mixed like conversation about this, but personally I kind of just want to see a PlayStation 5 Pro just because I like new hardware. Xbox and Bethesda have officially announced that earlier this week Starfield finally went gold. It is ready to get sent out. Tons of media outlets have been reporting the fact that they have Starfield codes and are currently playing it for review. This is pretty exciting. I feel like with this information of it going gold, with reviewers finally having it in their hands, the conversation and energy around Starfield has kind of shifted. People have went from saying this looks terrible, it's not being marketed properly, blah 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 blah. Finally, people are kind of beginning to shift. People are starting to get a little bit hyped, and people are finally ready to accept that this might be one of the biggest games coming out this year. Something that a lot of people have been kind of downplaying for a really long time. And I kind of just want to see where reviews come and land on this one. I don't know how well it's going to hit for everybody, but I think this open world space like exploration idea might hit really hard with a lot of people, and it might miss a lot of people. So overall, I just can't wait to see what the reviews on Starfield lands, and overall where the like audience's reception of this game kind of lands. Assassin's Creed Mirage is also a game that went gold this week. Exciting news for tons of people looking forward to this game. What got me even more excited than Assassin's Creed Mirage going gold is the fact that they actually moved the release date, not delaying it with a lot of people do nowadays, but actually bringing it forward, reverse delaying it if you will, a week earlier, bringing it to October 5th as like the official release date of Assassin's Creed Mirage. This is really exciting because for me, not only is it that I could play the game earlier, but also the fact that this shows a lot of confidence in Assassin's Creed Mirage, that the game as they have it now is not only ready to release, but also ready to release earlier. It's also smart for the Ubisoft to get it out of the way and further away from some other games releasing in October, things like Spider-Man 2, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, games that don't necessarily play like Assassin's Creed, but could take away from the like overall chatter of Assassin's Creed. So good on you guys. Speaking of games getting moved from the original release date, Alan Wake 2 was a game originally slated to release October 17th. The team at Alan Wake 2 have decided to move the game up 10 days, delaying it a little bit longer, pretty much to get out of the way again of that like October 20th Spider-Man 2 Super Mario Bros. Wonder like double hitter day that people want to stay as far away from as possible. Smart on you, Remedy, for choosing a day that makes sense for your game. October 27th is also closer to Halloween, so people got the spooky on the mind. People are going to want to play something scary, something dark, and again, further away from that October 20th like dead zone that you do not want to land your game in. So hopefully this does better for the game, and I'm hoping publishers really catch on to this idea that people only have the money and mind share for like X amount of games, and the closer you get to bigger games, the worse your games are gonna do. So good on you again. I guess it sucks for those of you who only want to play Alan Wake 2, but keep in mind that this is gonna be better, hopefully, for the game's overall health. Woo! Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, man. They dropped tons of information regarding Modern Warfare 3, mainly that they will be showing the game off at opening night Gamescom, which just makes sense for me. But also, they released tons of information regarding the campaign, regarding maps, regarding the mode, and I've never honestly been this excited for a Call of Duty game since probably like Black Ops or Black Ops 2. And Modern Warfare 3 looks to kind of like not only change what we come to expect from a Modern Warfare, from a Call of Duty campaign, but also bring back everything we love from Call of Duty. They're throwing in all the maps from the original Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 into Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Things like Favela, things like High Rise, the maps that I grew up with, and when I think of Call of Duty, I freaking love these maps. Now, not only are they doing that, but they're changing up the campaign. They're making it a sandbox, an open sandbox where you can kind of play the game how you want to play it, attack missions how you want to attack it. I don't know what this really means and how it's going to play out for the campaign, but I'm excited to give it a shot. Now, finally, they're bringing zombies to Modern Warfare. Holy hell, I'm gonna be honest, this feels like Call of Duty in its final evolution, in its Frieza final form status, and I'm pretty excited, man, and I've never been excited for Call of Duty again in a long time, so good on you guys. To end things off, I want to end with really good news, and this is Blasphemous 2 reviews are in, and it's touting a review score, a Metacritic score of 85. This is fantastic for a game like Blasphemous, and this is a game that is releasing later this month. I'm not really gonna check it out just because I'm not a fan of Blasphemous as like an artistical way. It's hard for me to look at, but I am happy to see that Metroidvanias are getting the love that they deserve in 2023, and I can't wait for other people who are excited for this to check this game out. Anyways, Blasphemous, 85 on Metacritic score. Bravo to ya. I'm excited for you guys and the whole dev team a part of this project. Now, that does do it for this news roundup style video for this week of Friday. Now, if you guys will do me a favor, let me know down below your guys' thoughts on any of these topics. Remember to have yourself a great weekend. Go out there, play some games, and I'll see you guys on the next video.